It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be team. They've got to find a way to break through and get a win. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college. Jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the Hacker Shack was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been #2 if you stayed a year, I'll tell you. But, this guy, Freak, because if you would have played in that era with Freak, I don't know, Shaq. This guy, he left school early, but he is something.
It's the Celtics from Boston who find themselves on the road here today for an interconference battle. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
And for the Warriors, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
The only cautionary note I'd make is that you don't want to peak too soon. You want to be playing your best basketball when the postseason rolls around.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jared Sullinger is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Turner in at the small forward. And that one's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Curry gets the screen from Cross. Curry kicks to Freak, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding, or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
Yeah, offensive rebounding to me is all about heart, the willingness to get in there and mix it up, do your work early, get to that inside position. And I didn't see any of that fight from them.
Now here's Freak, defended by Crowder. Clark dishes to Freak. Again, Golden State.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Curry against Thomas. On the wing, Turner. Can't hit. Good defense by Iguodala.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Cross passes to Green. Sinks the three-pointer.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Thomas, here we go. The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. And Freak throws it down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
From 10 feet out, again, Golden State.
This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
Celtics trail by 7. Thomas with the ball. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Sullinger, the open look. And Sullinger missing.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Suns.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried it.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
No good from Clark. Celtics trail by 4. Thomas with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. From the baseline, the Warriors pull it in. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Yeah, Greg, I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk, not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Bradley kicks to Thomas. Sullinger right side. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 6 points for Jared Sullinger.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Pass to Clark. Green, the screen. Iguodala kicks to Curry, and he banks in the layup. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Curry against Thomas. Feeds it to Sullinger. And that one's good. Sullinger's got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Down low. Here's Cross. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Thomas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Sullinger dishes to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Turner passes to Crowder. Pulls it up. And it's Boston with another. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. 5th on the list, Evan Turner.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
Here's Thomas following the basket by Draymond Green. Sullinger the screen. Picked away. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Green.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Warriors leading by 9. Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Bradley following the basket by Freak. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Boston again missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Cross, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers for Freak. He already has 15 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. That's good. Warriors leading by 11. Now here's Curry coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Barnes kicks to Freak. They double him with Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 13.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Now here's Zeller. 9 points last game out. Fades back, and it's sent back by Bogut. Kicks to Freak. And stolen by Wallace. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Wallace has got the ball. Bradley can't get it to go. Here's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Freak kicks to Barnes, and he dunks it down.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at and, of course, there's the Celtics. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And, you know, for the Celtics, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yeah, you know, Greg, it's been a shame for their fan base, too, because they haven't really had much to be optimistic about to this point.
Now here's Wallace. And the pass to Rozier. And stolen by Freak. Lays it in off the breakaway. Freak's got 19 points.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Now here's Zeller. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 2 to shoot. No good. Warriors leading by 17. 1:30 left in the first. They get the rebound. Freak with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. And that one's good, Barnes.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Wallace. And stolen by Barnes. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Curry's got 6.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
To the paint, here's Olynyk, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Pass to Santos. High post shot. Steph Curry with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors.
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from.
The only hard part of that decision.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens with some changes. Freaks checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Ian Clark. On the floor for Boston, Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jay Crowder out there with Olynyk, and it's Zeller in at the 5. Back to Thomas. Unloads, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Thomas got his first points of the night.
How sweet was that? Thomas has terrific form.
Livingston kicks to Green. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Barnes dishes to Freak. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thomas. Crowder, the pass to Bradley. There's the screen. Pass to Thomas. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And that one's good. Freak.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
It's still early on as the new basketball season gets underway for Golden State. Here's where they stand. Tops in scoring. First in field goal percentage. And they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Boston again missing.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Freak. And 11 points for Barnes. And there's the feed to Olynyk to the inside. Wallace kicks to Olynyk. Olynyk sets a screen for Bradley. Dishes it to Olynyk. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Zeller. Out of hand on it. Fast break. Here they come. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Golden State.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The dish to Zeller. He kicks it to Wallace. Here's Olynyk. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 25 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Oh, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Time now for an injury report.
He told me he bruised his hip pretty badly, but thinks that he'll probably be okay. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Sticking too much.
And that one's good. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Rozier the pass to Turner. There's a good screen. Here's Olynyk. No good from outside.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And that one's good. Freak.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
Got a piece of it. Doubled by Cross. Here's Turner. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, the hot hand belongs to Evan Turner.
Fade away. Here's Green. Rebound Boston.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry brings the double.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. And Bradley gets it to go.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like
It's game time in Oakland as the crowds at Oracle Arena look to cheer on the hometown Warriors. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Celtics. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Minnesota, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Ilyasova out there with Towns, and it's Rubio in at the 1, Lock at 6. And that one's good. Free.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Here's Levine. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers. Kicks it out to Wiggins. It's rebounded by Golden State.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Now here's Freak, defended by Ilyasova. Now Freak. He's coming off a 40-point game against Boston.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Wiggins drives in. Timberwolves passing it around. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Levine kicks to Rubio. Dishes it to Wiggins. Runner in the lane. That one off the back iron and out. Wiggins has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here we go, 1-on-1. Offensive rebound. Freak dishes to Curry. Inside, it's tipped. Here's Cross. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Rubio misses. Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And both free throws good from Freak.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Freak. He's already got 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
Here's Wiggins, and he can't bank that one in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's Freak missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Rubio outside. Feeds it to Towns. Green with the block. Here's Curry. And he gets the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Here's Levine. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Fires from 14, and it's Wiggins missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Freak with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Just 2 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Doubled by Cross. Towns wide open. Off target with the open look.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Here's Cross. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 16-5 run. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 14 points for Freak.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors, girl.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Gorgie Dang comes in for Ilyasova. They set the screen. Wiggins drives in. He hits it from 9.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Curry passes to Cross.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the elbow. Bean with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Curry brings the double. To the paint. Here's Pekovic. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. No clue where that pass was going. That is a...
Here's Muhammad. He had 19 points in the win against the Lakers.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. Curry is out there with Livingston. And it's Cross in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He had 40 points and, as always, piling up and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Livingston gets a screen from Cross. Goes up off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Rubio kicks to Ilyasova. Towns, it's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys. and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Rubio dishes to Wiggins. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Muhammad, and the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in, and it's Freak missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Freak's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He kicks it to Livingston. Green, the screen. Now here's Freak. He's got 16. Three-pointer. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of
a moment to check in for Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Towns. When coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Rubio. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Towns, the pass to Wiggins. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
Now here's Freak. He's got 21. From 18 feet away, Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 8. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the tonight. 5 for 10 shooting.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Freak, number 1.
You know what, Kevin? Leading the league in scoring is no small feat. He's out there every night giving it his best, and the effort is definitely paying off.
And he slams it one-handed.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Warriors leading by 10. Freak with it. 23 points in the game. That's good. That's now 8 points for Steph Curry.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Curry. He's averaging 19 points per game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now, here's Rubio. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can.
Oh, he's just tangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger card right now. And so we wrap up.
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
That reach he's shown, Greg, has certainly been fantastic in getting to some of these shots. I mean, he looks like he's got telescopic arms out there.
Checking out the group for Sam Mitchell to start the second half. Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Towns is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And that one's good. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Ilyasova gets the bucket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Good on the shot. Freak's got 4 points in the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. They set the pick, and it's Rubio penetrating. Here's Towns, and it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Off the pick. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
That is good. Ilyasova's got his 2nd basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Golden State Warriors. A good roll continuing right now for the Warriors. They're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just get his...
We are live at the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in L.A. This is the first game in the Warriors' road trip. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, a game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Ian Clark out there with Curry. And it's Cross in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Iguodala setting the pick for Freak. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance was shot by Redick. No good. And it's the Warriors on the break. Freak with it. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Clark kicks to Freak. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Jordan. Ball against Curry. Here's Green. Stolen away. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with you.
Thanks, Doris.
Wow, risky shot there. Possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
23 points for him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Here's Freak following the basket by Blake Griffin. Now Freak offensively is a juggernaut. There's no way to put it. He's averaging 36 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 7 points in the game.